Before we continue, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now. Click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. I post content like this every week and you won't want to miss it. Also, send this video to a family member who takes medication for high blood pressure or diabetes. Sharing is caring. I need to tell you something that almost no routine medical test reveals. You may have insulin resistance and still have completely normal blood sugar levels. In March 2026, Nature magazine published a study involving more than 1,000 people. Researchers used smartwatches and blood tests. The results were alarming. Out of every 5 people with normal glucose levels, 1 was already sick, 20%, and the smartwatch detected the problem before the laboratory did. Higher resting heart rate, lower heart rate variability, fewer daily steps. The body already knew it was sick before the blood test showed it. That's why you shouldn't ask your doctor only for fasting glucose or HbA1c. Ask for a HOMAIR test as well. The insulin resistance index. Above 2.7, you already have a problem. A normal test does not mean you're healthy. It simply means the problem hasn't shown up on paper yet. Maybe you're thinking, I have fatty liver disease and high blood pressure, but I don't have diabetes. What does this have to do with me? Everything. You don't have several different diseases. You have one dysregulated system expressing itself in different ways. Why does your blood pressure go up? Because high insulin levels make your kidneys retain sodium. Sodium retains water. More fluid in the bloodstream means higher blood pressure. Treating blood pressure without treating insulin is like mopping the floor while the faucet is still running. And there's something even more serious. When insulin stays elevated for a long time, the body enters a state of chronic inflammation. It literally starts rusting from the inside out. Blood vessels, liver, brain. This opens the door to atherosclerosis, dementia, and even 13 types of cancer, all connected by the same root cause. But I'm thin, how can I have insulin resistance? It's not about how much you weigh. It's about where your fat is stored and what it's doing inside your body. Gerald Schulman, a researcher at Yale University, demonstrated that 1 out of every 4 young, lean, and apparently healthy individuals already carried this metabolic defect. Toffee, thin outside, fat inside. And the fat that kills isn't the fat you can pinch on your belly. That subcutaneous fat is relatively safe, like a neatly organized storage closet. The dangerous fat is visceral fat. The fat that surrounds your liver, squeezes your pancreas, and suffocates your heart. It isn't passive. It produces inflammation 24 hours a day and releases it directly into your bloodstream. Now that you understand the root of the problem, it's time to eliminate it. There are 3 steps. Each one is essential. Don't skip any of them. Separately, they help. Together, they change everything. Perfeito. Seguem as partes 2 e 3 em inglês. Step 1. The mechanical cleanup. If the problem is inside the muscles and deep inside the abdomen, then the solution is a mechanical cleanup. The technical name is Zone 2 exercise. I know, you heard the word exercise and immediately wanted to close this video. But wait, I'm not talking about becoming an athlete. I'm talking about using biology in your favor. Being smart, not suffering. Zone 2 is a conversational pace, around 70 to 75% of your maximum heart rate. For most people, that's between 120 and 130 beats per minute. It's the intensity where you're breathing harder, but you can still hold a conversation. The perfect speed for sharing gossip. This is the zone where your mitochondria burn the fat trapped inside your muscles. You begin unlocking the cell's door. The insulin key starts working again. And here's some good news. A single session can already improve your insulin sensitivity. You don't have to wait months. Your body responds today. Start with 20 minutes. Work your way up to 45, 3 to 4 times per week. You don't need a gym. A brisk walk is enough. Bring a friend or a neighbor. And that stationary bike that's been collecting dust in your living room, starting today, it's your mitochondrial cleaning machine. And don't forget strength training. Zone 2 unclogs the pipes. Strength training creates the drain. The more muscle you have, the easier it is to reverse insulin resistance. It's that simple. Step 2. Metabolic flexibility. Right now, your body is addicted to sugar. It has forgotten how to burn fat. It has lost what science calls metabolic flexibility. And the number one mistake I see in my office is the lack of a filter on the plate. Write this down. Fiber and protein first, always. Whenever you eat, start with salad and vegetables. Why? Because fiber doesn't just help your digestion. It creates a biological carpet inside your stomach. It slows down the absorption of everything that comes afterward. You know that glucose punch that bread and rice deliver to your bloodstream? When you eat fiber first, that punch becomes a gentle tap. And there's more. Fiber feeds your beneficial gut bacteria. If you don't eat fiber, your intestinal army starves. And when it starves, your gut becomes leaky and starts releasing toxins directly into your bloodstream. This creates inflammation that permanently locks your cells. Now let me share my favorite clinical trick. After eating fiber and protein, create what I call an insulin vacuum. Wait a few minutes before eating carbohydrates or your main meal. During that time, drink only water. Protected by fiber and activated by exercise, your body continues pulling free fatty acids out of your bloodstream. You force your cells to search for energy inside the muscles, exactly where we want the cleanup to happen. But pay attention, this metabolic cleanup is only the second pillar. There's no point cleaning the engine if you never let it rest. Let's move to the third step. Before we get to step 3, if this content is opening your eyes, hit the like button right now. A simple like helps the algorithm bring this information to more people who need it. And tell me in the comments, do you take medication for blood pressure or diabetes? Would you like to get rid of it someday? Write it below. People who write down their goals are much more likely to achieve them. Step 3. The biological reset. The metabolic deep clean. This is the pillar that 90% of people ignore, and the one that can destroy all the progress made by the first two. Sleep. You can follow the perfect diet, you can train like an athlete, but if you don't sleep, your insulin resistance won't improve. A BMJ study published in 2026 involving more than 23,000 people found that there is a magic number for your metabolism: 7 hours of sleep. Sleeping less than that significantly reduces your body's ability to dispose of glucose. Pay close attention, because this confuses a lot of people. Have you ever woken up, checked your fasting blood sugar, and found it elevated? Even though you hadn't eaten anything the night before. You felt betrayed by your own body. Here's what really happened. When you don't get 7 hours of sleep, or when your sleep quality is poor, your brain believes you're in danger. It releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol goes straight to your liver and gives it a direct order: produce sugar now. It's as if you had eaten a giant plate of pasta at 3 in the morning, except it happened inside your body. You wake up with elevated blood sugar because your own body injected sugar into your bloodstream during the night. And there's another critical detail. If you stare at your phone screen late at night, the blue light suppresses melatonin. And melatonin isn't only important for sleep, it also protects your pancreas. Without it, your pancreas becomes vulnerable and overworked. If you're a woman over 50, listen carefully. During menopause, the drop in estrogen causes fat to move directly into the abdomen and inside the muscles. Lack of sleep during menopause can dramatically worsen insulin resistance. For you, sleep isn't simply rest. It's the moment your body unclogs its metabolism. If you don't sleep, you won't lose weight. Your blood pressure won't improve, your heart won't recover, and your liver won't remove that dangerous fat. Now you have the complete formula. Movement that cleans, zone 2 exercise that clears out the muscles, nutrition that organizes, the right order of foods that flattens insulin spikes, sleep that restores, 7 hours that allow your metabolic cleanup to happen. Maybe you've spent years or even decades treating only the symptoms, pruning the leaves of a disease that kept growing silently inside you. But today, you understand the cause. And when you treat the cause, the body responds. The 60-day challenge. Here's my challenge for you. Do this for the next 60 days. Mark today's date on your phone right now. Become the scientist of your own body. Check your HOMA IR today. Then repeat the test in 2 months. Stop treating the leaves. Cut the problem at its root. If this content opened your eyes, like this video, share it and send it to your family group right now. Someone you love may need to hear this today. And for this formula to work at 100%, You need to know exactly what belongs on your plate and what needs to disappear from your pantry immediately. I've already recorded a detailed video about that, and it's your mandatory next step. The link is right here beside this video. Click now, because the missing piece of information may be exactly what changes everything.